Good morning, family. What is good? Please let me know that you can hear me by throwing some A's in the chat right now. Go ahead and throw those A's in the chat to see if you can hear your boys speak through the microphone this fine Monday morning and a short trading day it is. Guys, remember, we're going to be trading till about 10 a.m. today in respects to, or in observance of the July 4th longer weekend that we're facing, right? Yeah, thank you so much. Good. We're definitely live. We're actually charting right now. Looking good, you guys. I love it. So what's up, team? What is going on? Are we long? Are we short? What are we taking? Are we actually gamblers? Are we going in today or no? Oh, my goodness. I know a lot of people are actually not taking trades today, right? Because of the huge amount of uncertainty presented. But yeah, team, we have some tickers to look at, right? Of course, we're going to be starting off. Of course, we're going to be starting off with the broader markets, team, and just trying to see what's going on there, right? So I'm actually liking that TQQQ is currently sitting at $41 right now, very close to that $42 mark. I think we have a 42. Let's see. Actually, the resistance. Let's take a look at a resistance here, right? The high is around 42.44, right? The screens are going to switch right now, team. Let's go ahead and take a look at the charts, right? Let's go ahead and gain visibility for that money right now. There we go. Snow Drifter. What's up? Saying 100% liquid current. Yeah, man. I think right now it's a really interesting time to be trading. I mean, look at AMC right now, man. Pushing the 455. Even APE is actually moving that. Remember that I think during the hearing, there was no conclusion actually as to whether the preferred equity unit was going to be merged into the AMC Class A stock. I'm not even sure that that's going to happen yet, right? They're going to let us know apparently for the following week, not this week. So they're changing it all up, team. But look at this. The SPY actually currently sitting at a very healthy 443.49 and very close to that double top, right? Very interesting here. I do actually have man, it feels like it is going to make a rip through that resistance, man. I mean, right here, look at this. TQQQ sitting at 41.03. What I should do is make sure that whatever exposure I have in the markets is actually making a good move. There's a lot of green in the markets today, guys. I am looking at this overall picture here, and it's looking mighty strong in the broader markets. I do like what I'm seeing here, okay? So let's see, what else do we have? I know that some people are already requesting some tickers. What's up, Casey? What's up, Berenson? Sebastian Lim, what is up, my dude? You're waiting for the Vera entry or what, man? Yeah, so we were talking about that potential one. Let's see. What was the range right here? 110 to 122. Was that really the range that we're talking about? Pretty low, yeah? Yeah, 110 to 122. Thursday, we had, okay, it's lifting off. Okay, so we're dropping right now. What we have to keep an eye on is actually the EMA 55 on the daily, which could be around 127. Okay, that could slightly shift things, but still, I see the overall range to be that 110 to 122 to 184 to 190. So check this out. If we end up getting the drop, I would actually have to shift just a little bit in narrative. So let me make this a little bit larger here. So Vera, if you're looking at a long entry here, keep in mind also that this long-wicked candle that we faced on Thursday, that marks the new inflection zone for this current range, right? So any daily failure beneath 114 would actually result in a continuation to the downside. But I would say, yeah, I mean, I'm still keeping this as the overall range, but I'm just asking you to keep an eye on that EMA 55 daily, right? But if we're moving down time frames, let's see if we have anything, or up time frame, sorry. Let's see if we have anything within that area there. Well, actually, we still do, right? We actually have that EMA 55 test very well on the buy daily. So if we tested it on the buy daily, then there could be a chance here that the daily will also get a wick down to that level. Okay, so keep an eye on your 127, 128 area as well as your 110 to 122. Right, remember that sometimes it's okay to scale in, having a plan, of course, right? So, and as far as the rest of whatever's looking, I mean, as far as the rest of the plan here on Vera, the only rejection I can see is actually on the daily, which would be consistent to the EMA 21 at around 151. So I think this contraction or the converging of both of these moving averages could result in a pretty nice bounce, right? So eventually something's going to give in, and seeing that the price action is still pretty nice, to the upside, I kind of would have to favor the bulls in my personal outlook, right? So so let's go ahead and take a look at the chat and see what's really going down here, team. So what's up, Fritz? Flappy Ears, how you doing? Good to see you here. And Johnny Barnes stepping in. What is up, Daryl? Good to see you here too. And Teaser is saying good morning from Sweden, and you are no longer in Spain, right, my dude? Good to see you back. Good to see you home. I'm happy that you actually took a very nice time out in Spain. Nice little vacation, right? Very good to see. Very good to see. So now Sebastian Lim is actually talking about ticker symbol FNGR, and Johnny Barnes is also talking about ticker symbol. Let's see, what is it? TOP, ticker symbol top. We are going to be looking at RCRT. I know some people are curious over what's going on with SOUN, and yeah, of course, we have to look at FNGR, right? So why don't we load up a couple instances here so that we are aware of the plays coming up, right? Let me get rid of some of these tickers that were particular to the master class that we had earlier, right? So let me get rid of a couple things here. All right, so yeah, we talked about RCRT, right? We're gonna load up ticker symbol TOP as well. We're gonna keep an eye. Remember, team, we're gonna keep an eye on the broader markets as well. So we want to see how we're feeling for tomorrow, as this only has about 2 hours left, or just under 2 hours left of trading, right? So this is gonna be ticker symbol TOP. Loading it from the master layout, right? Let's see what else we're talking about. We're talking about FNGR, right? So another master layout, we'll do FNGR, and let's see. So I do have the full thesis of a few tickers up on here, and I am noticing that actually COSM is actually making a nice move, currently sitting at about 310 if I'm not mistaken, looking not bad. Right, so FNGR, let's see what this has, right? I know a lot of people were actually longing this thing, so ooh, yeah, man, not bad whatsoever. Let's see, let's put the daily up on this one too, right? So, oh man, that's definitely what you want to see. Absolutely what you want to see. The conversion of this SMA 200 on the daily into support, currently sitting at $3.19. Yep, FNGR is looking not bad, man. I think, let's see, upside pivot on the bi-hourly, 4-hour upside pivot as well. It could be a little deeper on that upside pivot even still, right? 6-hour also displaying it, 8-hour also displaying it too. So, yeah, I think this is getting ready to potentially, I know it's already tested today, this top side of 327, and we were talking about a top side of about 328 to 336, right? I already see this actually continuing on. The pullback is natural, right? The pullback is absolutely natural, but I still have my eyes on that 336, one spot 618, potentially even today. Who knows, man? This there's a lot of sentiment in the markets right now, and it is currently setting that I guess it could have been a bear trap, right? Because we were talking about a potential bear trap based on this, based on this head and shoulders. So if we do get an upside, guys, keep an eye on that 336 target, potential pullback to test back at the current highs, 319. I would say a range of 319 of around 297. Okay, so keep an eye on those targets. Let's see, ticker symbol TOP. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, upon this capitulation, I mean, naturally we would want to count these ladders, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if there is already a fourth touch on the hourly time frame, I would really favor this SMA 50 at 171. This SMA 200 is sitting in a very confluent level with this invalidation zone. Okay, so if you are looking at an hourly candle beneath the area of anywhere beneath 708, that would be an invalidation of this entire upside, right? So it's looking okay. We definitely have an area of support here to look at. But let me see the daily time frame as well to see what could be happening there too. Okay, so we're currently failing the SMA 200. We're definitely about an hour and 34 minutes out from market close. So this, let's see, 818 is your resistance here. Very likely we can come back to the closing of this candle here, 780, before a bounce to the upside. Okay, so that's particular to actually it's confluent with the hourly time frame as well. Let's see what else we have. So yeah, this is the mean. We're currently failing on the daily, but let's see if we have that support on the 12-hour. 12-hour, no, actually the bi-daily, right? Upwards in time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so hold on just a sec. Let's see if we can get this thing to recover at some point, right? So 5-day time frame. All right, still confluent to 889. Hold on just a sec, team. I know I'm talking out louder here. I just want to make sure that I can give you accurate information. So we have here the opening of this 586, and the closing of this red candle was what? 588. Nice. Very nice. Okay, check this out. In an hour and 33 minutes, this would mark a 5-day. Yeah, this would mark a 5-day bullish engulfing. So that would be one signal of a reversal starting to happen. Okay, so this would be a very, very bullish sign. And also notice that the 5-day volume bar, I'm going to make it a little brighter for you to see, right? This is good. This is I mean I know it's the 5-day time frame, right? So we want to be reactive to that. So here's the volume bar on this 5-day iteration. Clear incline in volume, right? Upside of the moving average, located all the way down here. All right, so this is not looking bad whatsoever. Okay, so yeah, I see 2 days ago there was let's see. So Top Financial Group files for mixed shelf. Okay, so 300 million on the SEC filing, not bad. So this was around 2 days ago, 3 days ago. There is some news which is actually creating this pump to the upside. I know that this was a huge upside on this 5-day iteration, eventually reaching, at one point actually reaching, what was it, the top side of about 1175. Huge pullback right now, but I'm telling you, in this process, closing anything upside of this opening valuation of this candle, which is $7, we're at 810. Anywhere upside of $7, this marks a 5-day bullish engulfing, and that would actually introduce a potential upside coming in, of which has a potential topside target starting at about 1206 to a topside of about 1581. So it's looking pretty bullish, and it's looking like it actually is starting to make a macro reversal here. So I would keep an eye on it. Of course, 5 days is going to have a lot of ebb and flow in the shorter time frames, but yeah, man. I'm seeing some pretty good stuff here on the ticker symbol TOP. So next ticker, let's go ahead and look at that ticker symbol. What is it? RCRT. But before we do so, of course, let's make sure that we're looking okay in the broader markets, right? So definitely shifting around this double top here for both the SPY and the TQQQ, not looking bad, right? So, and also if you're keeping up with your ticker symbol AMC, then we're facing a very natural resistance at that EMA 21 on the daily time frame, right? So already at 451, we had a top side of about $4.60. Very impressive little bull flag happening here, right? So ticker symbol APE's currently sitting at 176, and Vera sitting at 140. GTII currently making that short-term upside that we were speaking about in yesterday's video, right? So it's currently making that upside. We can expect a little bit of a resistance at that 88-cent level at the EMA 21 daily. Upside on the RSI too, looking not bad, team. Ticker symbol Vera, I'm still favoring that EMA 55 right at around let's see, around 128. Keep your eyes on that 128 ticker symbol Vera. It might actually happen, team. So let's go back to where was it? RCRT, right? So RCRT on the let's look at it on a daily time frame to be a little safer, right? Oh, whoa. So we actually had a huge capitulation back down to actually test a current low. So this low of this candle was around 21 cents. The low today came down to 21.11. So very close to that very bottom side of this, marking some type of inflection point, right? So let's see if that. Oh, I guess we could have seen this as a range bottom. I'll show you how, right? So you know that I tend to look at things as range bottoms instead of absolute figures, right? So this is essentially what I'm looking at, right? All of these candles within this area here would be an inflection point. So this, in other words, is dismantling the descending triangle and creating a falling wedge. So I mean, both bullish formations, right? So something like this could be what's happening right now instead, right? And we can actually adjust the. Man, actually, we could adjust it in several ways. May actually be like this too. In fact, I may favor it like this. Let's see. and this one would actually come back down just around there, and this would come back around here. We're at about 80% to the apex of the triangle with a huge upside here. Okay, let me get rid of these extra lines here, as it's making it look a little convoluted. Currently in the process of converting the SMA 50, which is this cyan line, right? This blue line. It's in the process of converting it into a support, which is bullish. Very nice. Okay, so now actually that makes me curious over the other time frames too, moving averages, right? So let's look at the SMA 10. It's still above us. Literally, we faced that resistance today. EMA actually 9 would have been the tighter look, or the 7, right? So here we go. 7 could have been that resistance that we're looking at. Converting the SMA 50 on the daily time frame is very bullish. Okay, so I'm looking at this as a temporary support, and we're going to be facing a little bit of an ebb and flow here because of the moving averages above us, because of the resistance trend line from the falling wedge. But there is an upside target, of course, to evaluate here, and we can take that. Let's see. Pardon me. We can take that by taking a trend line from the top side of the triangle here, right? This would be the first, I guess, the third target to look at, right? So upon the breakout, which could be, let's just say that it would be not today, it would be the following day, right? So Wednesday. Let's just say that we were to break out from this area. The very top side target is very confluent with the top side of this range here, which is a 35, and this is giving you 3507. So absolute tightness here on that top side of the target. Let's see. The second target you can look at is the center of the triangle, right? So which could arguably be here. This is your second target to look at, right? So you put it to the breakout objective, or the breakout supposed area. This will take you to, let's see, around 2920, which would be confluent to the top side of this this wick here. But there is also a very small gap there, which could present some type of resistance in the immediate short term, right? So just like this, there's a tiny gap there that could be a form of resistance, right? So okay, we have that, no problem. The third set is actually going to be from the distance of the breakout itself, right? So right over here, we take a trend line right all the way to the bottom side, and then we apply it to that supposed breakout zone. Of course, we're talking about right over here, right? So scooch it to the right, just so that we have it lined up. Make sure that it actually lines up pretty nice to the other candles too, nicely. Okay, and that would be taking you to about 2565. RCRT is actually supporting this in the shorter time frames. So let's pull up the 30-minute and take a look at what's going down here. Upside pivot on the 30-minute, and inclining volatility too. Break upside of the SMA 14 on the 30-minute, looking good on the short term. We're diminishing some bear pressure here as well. I'm not sure that the upper time frames have already reacted towards this price action, but it could be relatively soon. So hourly time frame is sort of getting that pressure from the 30-minute. The RSI is certainly looking at it, and so is the MACD, right? We're increasing in volatility as well, so it's looking not bad. Let's see the bi-hourly time frame. Okay, yeah, so the bi-hourly time frame is not reactive towards that just yet, although the RSI and the MACD are showing it. So I'm gonna have to stick to the plan here, team. I'm definitely looking at this falling wedge here, and I think we're at the very early stages of it, right? So this huge upside is barely showing on the 15-minute and the 30-minute. So we're gonna have to be a little patient here. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to get this breakout today, but it looks like it's prepping for a breakout come Wednesday. And that first target, I would have my eyes on this first target, by the way. That would be the range of about 25, what is it, 25.59? Let's see. This is, okay, yeah, 25.59 to, I'd say, yeah, I guess I would have to do this around 26 cents, right? That's going to be your first. That could be your first area of resistance before coming back and testing the current highs, and then a takeoff to fulfill the other targets. Okay, so it's looking okay. It's looking not bad. I really would like the momentum and the volatility to increase even heavier, but I do think that it could introduce some new bulls by having this this nice pressure to the upside. This daily candle is, let's see. I mean, it's kind of low volume already, right? I mean, it's equivalent to what happened on Friday too. Let's see. So we have the average volume on a 10-day period is 456,000. It's a little slow. right? So yeah, I think that the patience game on this one is going to have to play, right? But yeah, I see a breakout potentially happening soon. We already acquired the apex of the triangle, right? So this is looking not bad. Momentum indicators pitching to the upside in the shorter time frames, very likely to start bleeding into the larger one. So yeah, team, I would keep an eye on this for a potential breakout play. Reconfirmation at around 23.49. That would be the initial entry upon breakout, right, for validation or confirmation of support before that continuation to the upside. Looking not bad, team. So let's go ahead and refer to the chat and see what's going down, right? I haven't seen what you guys are saying just yet. What is up, Zeph? Good to see you here, Zephram, my dude. So these nuts saying SOUN. What's up with those SOUN, man? What is going down? Let's see. Johnny Barnes, the RSI seems to be bouncing off of the 14-day SMA on the 4-hour. Let's see the 4-hour time frame on that, right? So that, honestly, the 4-hour time frame is one of those time frames that I look at as very important. It's very close to it, actually. So remember that there's and it's also in the gravitational zone. So good catch on this. It's very nice. There is maximum volatility here on the 4-hour. So let me actually look at the 6-hour now. 6-hour all right, so if we're looking at the 6-hour and the 6-hour and the 8-hour, especially into the 12-hour, there could be a very short-term downside to look at here. Okay, so keep an eye on those time frames as well, as there could be. Yeah, look at the daily time frame. We have that upside momentum, and we have increasing volatility. So that's not happening until the daily, which actually means that this could be setting up for a bigger move than what we think. And a very bullish thing here is that we're holding the support of the mean band. Let's see if it is the mean band. Actually, no, the mean band is right up here on that red line. This is actually the SMA 200. So right now we're in the process of converting the SMA 200 into a support, which is I mentioned this earlier. That's very bullish. Okay, so we have to keep that 817. Oof, we're sitting at 821 right now, very close to it. Okay, so if we do face a downside, it would be in respects to this range, like I said earlier, 781. I still have to favor that. Look at the daily RSI, potential continuation to the downside starting from the 4-hour. So the 4-hour could actually introduce this downside, temporarily fail it, and then continue on to the upside, right? So it would respect several time frames, showing that potential support touch. If sentiment feels that the 4-hour time frame is the one to look at here, and we could actually get that bounce, then that would actually introduce the upside and start affecting the higher time frame supports of the SMA 14 within the RSI, right? So this is playing multiple time frames, and we should kind of keep an eye on that, right? So yeah, it's not looking bad whatsoever. I remember I put up actually a pretty nice video here for VOCL, right? So this is the new weekly time frame that we actually got, right? So I want to, man, come on, what's going on here? Let me go ahead and just undo that here. And this current candle, the new one that we got, has already faced a high of about 50, which is right about up here. So this is actually doing what we said, right? This is the breakout prep for VOCL. That's it's currently happening. And then the 6-hour volatility versus momentum is absolutely pitched to the upside. With the moving average is actually showing that there could still be more of an increase in volatility here. But remember that if you see the video that I put up yesterday, it's still very relevant to this, because this is going to happen over the span of a few days. The signal already fired for a potential average move of about almost 92% on average, right, with a standard deviation of about 293%. So that's a very powerful move considering the time frame here. And the only thing, I'm just going to go ahead and warn you right now, right? The only criteria that's not being met so far is half of the DMI. So I'm waiting for the ADX to actually show some more pressure. I know it's at 12 right now. It was at 11 before. But it would be nice to see this around 20 to 25% minimum, right? And I mean, we still have the bulls leading on top. This is why I mean it's only half the signal within the DMI. So in all respects to the play, it looks like it's around 95% verified or validated for an upside. We're already getting an upside, which is very nice. It's currently sitting very close to that 5-cent threshold, right? Which is already a resistance that we were looking for in the first place, right? Right over here. Which is 502 to around 520. So it's already facing that resistance from that top side. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Definitely check out the video that I put up on this, because ooh-wee, if it is setting up for one of those upsides, oh my goodness, man. So GTII currently sitting at 84.88, looking not bad still. And let's see, Destiny is saying, please take a look at LABU. I would like to swing. Okay, so you said it right? LABU. All right, man. Look at FNGR. Very nice. This would create. Let's see. No way. Let's see the 8-hour time frame. What the heck is going on here? No way. That's nice. 18 minutes 26 seconds. This would mark a very big bullish engulfing here. So the forward candle entirely green, engulfing the prior one, which is red. This looks absolutely bullish and still very, very bear trappy here, team. I still have to favor the upside. Man, look at this, man. It's pushing 328. It's literally right at the resistance that we spoke of. Right, so the full target that I'm looking at is 336, and I'm still favoring it, right? But with this type of pressure, there could be a continuation to the upside here, and that continuation to the upside has only one resistance at 357. Yeah. 357 would essentially slide up to the 2.618 at 379. So this is looking pretty good. All right, so yeah, keep your eyes on FNGR, right? So LABU, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's see, the NYSE ticker. Oh man, FNGR passing 328 now. Very good, very good. Okay, so you wanted to swing this one, you said. So yeah, this is an NYSE ticker, and let's see what it's doing in a broader perspective, right? So let me put up the daily and see what the behavior of the asset is looking like thus far. I may need more time. This has been trading for a while. This has been trading since, about 2015. Nice. And, right, so it actually did face the capitulation event. So this would be wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, of course. Break of market structure, consolidation, bull trap, SMA 50 serving as that bull trap. Okay, so here is another area of consolidation that we're facing, and it's literally within the same realm of this chop zone here. So I don't want to say that this is the floor, but it's very likely that the 5-day floor could be found here where we are, right? So let me actually see what's happening here too from this candle. Oh man, there is a high probability here that we're building, that we may be building the reversal formation. Actually, let's see. So I'm not gonna lie, this one's a little tough. Let's see this. Hold on. I want to go ahead and face. I think it's the red candle that we're gonna have to face. Eek, very close. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to have to be around here, and then this would be the base of that triangle, right? So something like this could be what's happening right now. So let me just go ahead and connect those dots as best as I could so that we can see if we're forcing the formation or not. Okay. Man. There is a 5-day bullish divergence here. We have a bearish divergence, so that could introduce. Oh man, if this is the case, we would have to make a 515 drop here. $5.15 because of this range here, and also because of these tweezer bottoms. So that's that would mark off a very important area of demand within this. Okay, so if you are looking at a man. If you are looking at that downside here, I would have to favor 511, right? And I mean, there is a potential that it can wick down to about 457, right? I know that I'm saying that the floor is already there because the 5-day is. Let me see this RSI on the 5-day. Oh man, that's it's already curling, right? It's curling towards the upside, but that doesn't mean that it's gonna just go up from there. It's still in the process of curling. Okay, so yeah, that would give us an indication that there's still a very short-term time frame to look at. So in respects to that, let me go back to the 30-minute time frame momentum and see what's going down there. Right, so, okay, so it's in the process of pivoting. Okay, so yeah, there's still a very limited downside to look at here, which, man, yeah, that's why I'm telling you it's a bit confusing, right? Because of that limited downside, it's looking like it already floored. Upside pivot already starting to happen on the RSI. Let's see if we're getting a 15-minute correction to the upside. Okay, we are, and increasing volatility as well. So, and upside pivot, absolute upside pivot on the 5-minute momentum. Okay, this is an accumulation formation too. So, yeah, I think the RSI can still make a further downside here. It feels like it wants to test back at that 576 in the immediate short-term time frame. Now, as far as a continuation to the downside, I don't know that it can go so far. Let's go back to at least the 12-hour or the daily, right? So, and reevaluate here. So I'm gonna give you two ranges, okay? Because there is let me go. I'm sorry. Let me go to the 5-day first and see if I can give you two ranges from there. Okay. Yes, I can. Okay. All right. So here's the first range. I'm gonna give you it from about here. This candle top, which is very confluent with the opening of the earlier candles here, to the body of these other two, right, which is the support that we already faced. So the bottom side, the first range could be 555 to 567. Okay, and the secondary range that we want to look out for is particular to the tweezer bottom. That would be the top side of the support. So let me draw it in like this. Okay, check it out. Thinking like this, right, to the bottom side of this wick, which has to do with the opening of this candle and also the top side of this candle here, right? So somewhere around this right here would be the secondary area to consider a scale in, right? So because we're a little bit in the we don't know what's exactly going to happen here. This is why I'm actually suggesting a potential two areas of support. Okay, so I would keep an eye on this, Destiny. Okay, keep an eye on both of these targets here, 501 to 519 and 555 to 567. That could be a nice area to start trying to figure a potential breakout out of this. Okay, I know that sometimes the golden rule of three tends to play out pretty nicely here, right? So which would mean that we have the test number 1, we have test number 2 and 3, and this would technically be the breakout test, right? So, but if it's not, of course, we still have test number 5 to look at, okay? So that's essentially what I'm seeing here. And remember, if you're looking at this triangle, go ahead and plot it out into your chart and take over and start plotting out your psychological targets, right? Which would be, this would be your third target, right? Upon breaking out, 70% to the apex of the triangle could be around, I would say 65%, right? Around here, right? So it wouldn't introduce a breakout until about, I would say Wednesday, the 19th of July, for a potential breakout to the upside. Okay, so start taking them. Center of the triangle and the breakout zone, which could be around that Wednesday 19th, particular to the 5-day time frame. Okay, so natural ebb and flow within the shorter time frames, but I see a bigger play than the shorter time frames are concerned. So I can see why you want to swing this. Okay, so good job, good eye. And let's see what's going down. So FNGR rejected already? Man, I don't believe it, bro. Are you serious? That thing, let's see. Or you're saying because it actually met the target. Sorry. So yeah, we had our eyes on which one again. Let's open up the daily time frame here and pull up that ticker symbol one more time here. Yeah, nice. So we got that. We absolutely got that 336 touch. It was a 338 to be exact, right? 338 high, rejection from it. Very nice. Cool. So we met the target for the day. I'm not sure that we can actually continue on because we still have. I mean, we only have about an hour. This is technically in about 9 minutes. It's technically power hour, right? So, I would think that top side or the high of the range would actually have reached now, right? So high of day could have been at 338. But I mean, I'm saying anything can happen, right? FOMO can absolutely take over and take this thing to the next target. But there's a reason why I was looking at this top side for the range here, guys. I think 336, 338 was it for today, at least for today. So Cryptic Trader is saying that it actually can continue. Brother, look at that, man. It's pushing 336. So it's at the resistance right now. So if it can continue, I would eyeball the 343 target, right, being this daily close of this candle here. Some confluence to it. It could actually reach a little bit higher too. Particular to 334 to about 350. Not bad. I mean, it's but remember, this is a very tough resistance that we're facing. All right, team, hold on just a sec. Let me go ahead and say goodbye to the little lady. She is going to work now. Just a moment, team. Let me go ahead and just put this mic on hold, and I will come back to you in just a quick sec. Thank you. All right, team. We are back. We are back in action. Let's go ahead and refer to the chat again. So FNGR pulling back to around 330. 328 could be a support too, right, from the range that we were speaking of here. Daily resistance at that SMA 14 too. So keep an eye on this. I already made the target that we were talking about today, right? Strong resistance at that 1618. But it doesn't mean that it can't push higher, right? It's just it just becomes a little tougher when you're looking at these the high influence Fibonacci ratio or Fibonacci targets, right? So let's go ahead and go to the chat and see what's going down here, right? So Sebastian Lim, overall still bullish, Arca, on FNGR? Yeah, definitely, man. I'm definitely still looking at a continuation to the upside here to retest the highs that we were facing just a few days ago. 379 actually is still in my it's still in my register here, and I definitely can see this. I would say the asset would want. Look at this, 338 pump to the upside again. Man, there's lots of pressure here, brother. So, geez, the bulls really want to take this over, man. This is FOMO trying to take in, but lots of people are seeing this 336 1618. Trust me, man. So I mean, if it does have it. If it does have it, we're looking at the potential of about 349 here to 357, 350, right around there. It would be this the zone right here. Let me show it to you. This very short-term zone right here. Okay, so if here's the bullish thing. If we can get that resistance from this area, I would really encourage the resistance to happen within here to come back and validate the 1618 as a form of support. So if we can convert 336 into support, that would be incredibly bullish. But yeah, I'm still very bullish the asset, brother. Okay, so yeah, the FNGR super strong, man. This thing absolutely ripping, man. Very, very impressive moves here. Okay, so keep an eye now on your targets of 349 to 357. Daily wick range high here and daily wick range low from the dates of Monday the 26th June and also Friday the 23rd, right? So we could see some type of resistance there, but if it doesn't happen, guys, then we're all good. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and check on the chat one more time and see what's going down. So you know, I have this vertical screen now displaying the entire chat, so I really don't have to I really don't have to you know, scroll up so much anymore, although I just see so much chat now. I have to get used to this. So let's see. Zephyr saying nice, is killing it. Damn, absolutely. Dang it, boy, saying good morning, everyone. Could you do let's see. What is that? I can't actually read it. So TRNR? Yeah, man. No problem, no problem. Let's go ahead and see TRNR, right? So and you know what? I'm gonna load this right now, but let me look at the broader markets even still, right? So very nice, man. The markets are still holding that top side, you guys. That's knocking at the door here. SPY really feels like it wants to beat this. It wants to beat this high of about what was that high here? I think it was this one here, high of about 443.90. It's 443.69. I mean, it's just a hair away from that. So yeah, man, looking very good. So the ticker that we were looking at is TRNR, and yeah, we'll go ahead and look at SOUN right afterward. So let's see here. TRNR on the, you know what? I have not actually looked at this ticker. So let me pull up the daily time frame and see what's going down, because there's already a very nice setup happening here on the 4 hour. I know that this just printed. I hate it that it's printing like this, right? In 2 minutes and 46 seconds is going to print a shooting star here, but let's see what's happening within the larger time frame. So let's see. Oh, there's not that much trading history here. Did this thing just it IPO'd recently? Let's see. Yeah, I guess it did. This thing IPO'd on April 23rd. Remember, guys, that hinders my ability a bit when there's not too much. When we don't have historical data, that starts to become a little hairy, right? So I would say, oh man. Okay, so I don't have too much value there. So let me go to the buy hourly, where we should have a nice upside, right? So increasing volatility here in the buy hourly time frame with momentum pivoted straight to the upside on several sources. Hourly time frame should kind of reflect the same, and same with the 30-minute. Okay, the 30-minute pullback is what's happening now. Okay, so let me pull up some moving averages to see if we have anything of support. Okay, so I would have to favor bottom side of the gap here with the SMA 50. $2.75 would be this essential loading zone, right? So it would be naturally arranged because it's a gap, right? So sorry, let's go ahead and pull up one more time. 275 to the better part of about this gap here. About 280, right, would be one of those zones to look at for a long position. And the upside is, I mean, very, very obviously, we have that SMA 200 up here at 358, right? So that could be to mark off a resistance coming in, I would say, maybe by Thursday or Friday this week. It's moving a little slow. Okay, so that's why I'm saying that the shorter time frames are starting a very nice pivot towards the upside, and it's bleeding into the 4 hour now very nicely, by the way. And the 6 hours should reflect an upside momentum pivot too. There you go. And actually just starting on the 6 hour too. Yeah, I would have to favor by maybe Thursday. Top side of this of the range here at the 30-minute SMA 200, which could be around 358. We'll draw a line like that, right? So if you are successfully gaining a paper trade position, of course, right, from this bottom side, then you're looking at a potential 30% move to the upside come Thursday or Friday. So it's looking not bad. It definitely isn't. It's just my only worry is that it moves very slowly. So at some point, this thing could actually diminish its the true range and just really consolidate. Right, so that's what you don't want to see. You don't want to consolidate within this, because if it starts consolidating with low volume, man, you'll be stuck on this forever if you're in the red. Right, so be very careful trading this one. Right, so NRTR. What does that mean? What were we talking about? I remember we did speak about it. Right, so let's see. NRTR. Wait. Wasn't that the ticker that we were just in? Is it this one right here? TRNR, you mean? 630. What? Destiny, what ticker are you talking about? Is it NRT? Is it really? It feels like hella dyslexic from this. NRTR? Yeah, I'm not getting it. Doesn't low volume stock risky? Do you need volume in order to sell? Technically, no, because technology today is able to move the price action up or down regardless of volume, right? So, in other words, manipulation, or increase of supply or decrease of supply. But TRNR, yeah, this is where we were right now, right? Six. Oh, your average is 635. Is that what you're saying? You're stuck at 635. Is moving slowly. Oh, I see what you mean. Right, so the first resistance, just remember this, the first resistance to face is 359. But upon this upside here, you have no clue what that's going to do to the 6-hour time frame, 8-hour, 12-hour upsides, right? Which then would become this whole statistical play. Let's see this. Yeah, this is one enormous reaccumulation that's happening right now, right? So, oh man, look at that. There's a gap on the 6-hour located at about 381. That could be the resistance to validate and create the 358 into a support before a continuation to the upside. But 635, you're right up here, right? So let's see. Oh man, you're at a critical resistance, and I can see, honestly, I mean, there was an inverse herpy-derpy here, right? That could have been a nice breakout to the upside. Huge bull trap, though. I mean, with the volume that's coming in, it's not bad. It's not bad. There is a chance here, but you may have to wait a week or two to get back in the money. No way. Freaking finger, man. Look at that. All right, cool. So it reached the secondary targets too, right? So it's already at a, let's see, the high came in to be 353. And we were looking at a top side of about 357 to 349, right? So, okay, from this area here, this is very nice. I mean, obviously, it'd be cool to continue to the upside, right? But I'm just saying that it's awesome that we can actually get a pullback here and validate the 1618. If we can get this 336 into a support and close the daily candle above it, 57 minutes and 10 seconds, that's that would be an incredibly bullish statement coming from ticker symbol FNGR. Very big upside considering this, man. Wow. Good stuff. Good stuff. If you're long this ticker, congratulations. I love it. I love it. All right. So you just filled more cells. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, man. Look at that. So Arca saved me plenty of money. My dude. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, guys, you know what? Let's see. We have I know we still have SOUN to look at, right? So we'll look at SOUN now. And let's see what's going down, right? So SOUN, this is that ticker that we actually made a play out of this, right? These were the 3 targets to look at from literally down here somewhere, right? So it met all of the upside targets. I spoke about this in during one of my lectures last night, and I think that, I mean, despite the fact that we're facing an ebb and flow here, I still have my eyes on the second touch of the $4.94 zone again. And I think this is just reaccumulating to get that pump to the upside. If I honestly think that we could face one more, let's see, particular to the hourly time frame, right? We still have a downside to go here. So meaning that if you are looking to get long this ticker, I wouldn't actually look into it just quite yet, although the 30-minute is showing a little bit of a correction here. But please notice that it happened before too, right? And then it continued to the downside. And being that as it may, there actually is a regression here. Let me see. It's very close to it. Maybe. If we are to find the bottom side, let's see the 15-minute actually. Okay, the 15-minute is showing a little bit bearish too, right? So which is indicative of facing support from this moving average. Okay, the 15-minute is showing a bear flag. All right, so yeah, I think what I'm thinking here is the resistance touch of about 455, top side here about 457, if not now, and we'll get that resistance and face the bottom side of the range here to test the channel bottom, right? So let me see what time frame we were essentially looking at that in. Let me go back to the, I think it was a 4-hour, right? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I would honestly have to favor 441. If I can get the 441 touch, I'm happy with that. And that would be a that would be a high probability long entry, right? So SMA 10 currently in the conversion of resistance, very likely to continue to the downside here. Okay, so let me see. There you go. EMA 21. Yeah, EMA 21 4-hour time frame located right at the spot that we're talking about. I'm really looking at this. Okay, so this is essentially the target that I'm looking at to long. If you want to get a range for that, is 442 to be clear. Okay, bottom side of this previous 4-hour candle here. So 441 to about 440 could be that support touch, and that would be essentially the actual validation of the ascending channel. If we do not get that, guys, then there is some further downside to look at here, and that could man, you don't want to go test that SMA 50, never, right? So the inflection zone here, guys, it would be the 420 to 419. Closing any 4-hour candle closure beneath this target here would introduce some downside. Okay, but yeah, it's very conditional. I do think that we can get a nice bounce on the 4-hour from the EMA 21, but that's only my perspective. Okay, so just I would wait for the confirmation here of support before making that continuation. Okay, team. So SOUN is not looking bad. I really want to see if we can get this to be let's see, this would be X for an ABCD strategy, right? So this would be X here, and this would be A. So somewhere down here would be A, and then it would go to B, right? C and D. So it's a traditional strategy, is very much looked at, right? So it's just we want to see if we can get that actual touch. Okay, support. I mean, it's falling a little bit deeper now. 448 now. I know that I had a temporary support right here, located at about 447 to 449. That could work as a temporary support to bounce and validate the SMA 10 even more as a resistance. 452 to be particular, and then a continuation to the downside, eventually reaching, the targets that we're looking at around 441, 440. Okay, so keep an eye on those targets. Let's see if we can get it to actually fulfill, right? FNGR forming into near future FOMO frenzy. Oh my goodness, is it? Look at that, man! Is actually testing that damn target again. Whew. Man, fingering shorts. This is absolutely powerful, team. Very nice price action coming out of FNGR. I know there's a bunch of people in the community who ended up loading a bunch of calls. Massive upside, man. Look at this. Oh man, what's the top side again? 443.90 is 443.65. Wow, this thing is just knocking at that door. Come on, man. Let's do it. Let's get out of this resistance, man. Smell my finger shorts. Oh my goodness. Yeah, thanks, Arca. Curious about the open. The open tomorrow for SOUN. Oh man. It would probably, with this type of momentum, it would more than likely be red, right? So we have the 4-hour iteration just started right now, meaning that the after hours could there be after hours bearish activity? Maybe, but sometimes when you have the after hours, it actually pumps to the upside and then it capitulates. Right, man. So to tell you the truth, I'm not sure what could happen at open, right? But I am kind of hoping that we can, before market close, right? Which is what time is it right now? It's about 9:09, so we're just under an hour of we're in the power hour right now, right? Power hour to the downside here. So hopefully we can get that power to find that support and then actually get that move to the upside, right? But there's still an eternity to close this 4-hour iteration, right? So it's literally 4 hours to closing this brand new candle. So yeah, I think if we do get the touch all the way back down to 440 SOUN, then the market open could actually be bullish for this on come Wednesday, right? But there we go. So 447 is dropping even more, right? So, but if we don't get that downside by the end of the day today, then this downside may actually fulfill either in the post market or respectively in the early session of Wednesday, right? So we'll keep an eye on that, team. We'll keep an eye on this. SOUN is something that a lot of people have been requesting. Okay, so this thing is literally at the support that we were talking about, right? I was saying that there could be a potential short-term bounce here to validate the SMA 10, but I'm not sure that can actually happen on a 4-hour. It may or may not. I'm not sure, but yeah, we're here to just react, team. I see this as a continuation to the downside. I'm still keeping an eye on that 440 target. Okay, so yeah, just keep an eye on that one, keep an eye on my brother. So anyway, let's see. Let's go back to the chat here. I think I missed a couple. I'm not sure that I did, right? So let's see. Anyway, let me go back to the broader markets and see what's going down, right? So 443.60, man, come on. This thing is actually testing these terrible things. Man, I really want this thing to rip. Oh, nice. GTI is still maintaining that upside. What the hell was the high today? Let's find out. So during this daily time frame, the high came up to about 84.89. There is a chance here. There's still a chance that it can reach 87, but I'm not sure that it actually will, as the SMA 10 is currently resisting. That's a little tough, right? So Philip saying widescreen, yeah, man. You can actually can you view it pretty clearly? Actually, I haven't asked anybody if you can actually see the screen, throughout the span of your entire phone. A lot of the phones do have these very wide screens now, right? So, yeah, I'm running a Windows setup now, man. So I'm not actually in Mac anymore. Are you serious? Look, man, again? Look at this thing. All right, so remember, man, I was still looking at 357 here, right? 354 top right now, man. Jeez. Right, the wick from this candle here on Friday, the 23rd June, that could be one of the resistances, right? I'm just saying, man. So now, if that invalidates, oh my goodness, man, I would not even favor the. Oh damn! It touched it. Look at that. It went. It touched 359. Oh my goodness, dude, what is going on with FNGR? This thing is absolutely bullish, man. Wow. Oh my goodness, could it actually be true? Could this thing really try to reach it, man? I mean, the top side of the range is still in the ballpark here, guys. 383 to 424, right? But since we're talking about shorter time frames, I wouldn't even consider the two spot 272. From this point, I honestly think not only this resistance that we're facing now, right, but it's getting closer and closer to every single day. It's way past its average true range. It's way past the previous day high and low at pre-market anything. So it's just testing historical resistances now, man. This thing is absolutely bullish, ripping that upside, man. So fingers up 19%. This thing is just ripping. We're observing just history in the making here, man. This is crazy. What are there left? I think there's still about 150 million short shares. And I think unlocated short shares. So shares that the broker, I'm sorry, shorts that the I'm thinking the market maker would actually have to locate in the lit market. So that could present a serious danger, man. That could really present a very, very danger to the short positions, right? So damn, I walk away for 5 minutes, finger high of day, LOL. Yeah, look at this thing, man. 358. Oh, jeez. Goodness, man. FOMO is for real, man. So let's see, what time is it? It's 9:13, man. This thing is really power houring right now, right? Very interesting times here. Let's see if oh my goodness, we haven't actually gotten a second entry here in the algo. This is a cryptic trader says it's the super duper Arca Terminator. What did you call it, man? My algo. Oh my goodness. So let me set up the base account here to, let's just say that this were 800. Let's see if it actually changes anything. Will it work? It will work. Okay, so now it's actually a realistic number, right? So if we, okay, so check this out, team. This is an algorithm that I'm creating, right? So this is the footprint model, and it's tested on the QQQ, right? So this is the Terminator. This is the Terminator algorithm that Cryptic Trader likes to refer to, right? So we're looking at this on the 6-hour time frame. You're getting about three trades per 6-hour bar, right? So if this is with a starting base account of $1,000, and over the span of the last 551 trades, which it does automatedly, you would have actually made 400% to the upside with a 2,000% drawdown. Okay, so from a starting account base $1,000, you have made thus far 2.5 million, and the average trade is about a 0.39% for $4,600, $4,700. Tony Rodriguez, man, that's very kind of you, my brother. Thank you so much. That's incredible, my brother. Thank you. I really appreciate you. So I'm mentioning this because the team yesterday in the course, yeah, $1 million Arca algorithm, the Algo Terminator T1000 bot. Oh my goodness! Thanks for sharing, Arca. Not a problem, Tony. So this is actually going to be something that I'm actually forward testing right now, right? So this is something that I am going to release to the public, and it's going to be an absolute ripper, man, because I can't believe that I even reached this 6-hour time frame, 98% profitability. So I'm really talking about a 250,000% versus a 2,000% drawdown. Not bad. Not bad. Losing 154 grand to make $2.5 million. Get out of here. Let's go. Let's go, man. This is incredible, man. So the FNGR criminal manipulators must be at the beach thinking their boat is sinking. Man, they are sinking heavily right now for sure. That is an absolute truth, right? But yeah, team, I am forward testing this. It's been forward testing for the last month. And I'm looking to get about 3 months or 4 months of forward test to make sure that this is actually a viable solution here. But this is the volatility versus momentum footprint model that I speak of every single day, right? So except that this is now set as an algorithm, right? So here's the beginning of the code without showing all the secrets, right? But this is essentially it right here, property of Arca Bull Systems. This is going to be released to the public a little later on, though, team. But I can't just release it in a hurry here, because this system actually has it's gonna feature an automated trading bot, right? So meaning that you just have your broker, you just have this thing trade your broker, and it has its own risk management in play and everything. So if you are curious over that, let's see if we can actually get, let's see what I'm currently using, right? So I'm currently using a 5% trailing stop. Let's see, using about an SMA 14, volume weighted moving average at a 7 period. And the stochastic momentum, regular stuff that I speak about, the above 90% critical volatility, below 15% critical contraction volatility. Yeah, so this whole thing is set up for that type of trade, man. This is incredible. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not know that this was going to come out with these results. I thought I was going to be able to land a 60 or 70% accuracy. But the QQQ with a very nice equity curve towards the upside, I almost crapped my pants. There's no, I said to myself, how the hell is that happening? Is that really true? So then I said to myself that look, the performance summary tells it, right? So the average losing trade right now is very equivalent to the average winning trade, but the average winning trade happens a lot more often than the average losing trade. So that creates the offset and the bullish divergence within it, right? So, and oh my goodness, man. So here's what I mean. Look at this. Number of winning trades, 540 versus 11 losing trades. Oh man, this is stupid. This is just absolutely absurd. I have no idea how I even landed that, right? So very curious. And it gives you the whole thing, man. It'll tell you, well, this is where you suck and this is where you're amazing. And yeah, but yeah, team, this is what I'm doing. Just wanted to keep everybody updated here, right? So if you are curious about these systems, I'm trying to update as much as I can, right? We're about to make, I think in the coming week, we're about to make an announcement of the ARC algos, right? So that's going to be the ARQ set indicators, and that's going to be a very nice step into the algorithm world one more time, right? But this one here, the Forecast Plus, is what it's called so far. That's a little bit of ways away, just to make sure that we can keep retail safe. But yeah, team, this is essentially the algo that we're going to be reaching with. So just remember, I mean, we can set it to different valuations, right? So let's just say that you started with a base account of about 50 let's say $10,000, right? So, and then we can set our order size. Sure, we can leave it right there. Let's see what the equity curve is on $10,000 base account. And also, I also listed here the broker fee. So commissions for brokers, 0.005%, which is pretty standard, right? So with that base account, yeah, $2.5 million even still. Yeah, so even $1,000 and versus, yeah. Let me go back to this and see if I can get this to be, no, yeah, that's consistent. Let me see, 8,000. There we go. Yeah, $2.3 million gain, 98% accuracy, average trade $4,200. So having a $10,000 base account versus a $1,000 base account increased your average trade by about $100. So, so it just goes to show that maybe the entry would actually be bigger with a bigger valuation, right? So if you did $50,000 with let's say the average order size being at about let's say it was around 20,000 contracts. Let's see what it does. So yeah, that's nice. So $50,000 base account with order size of about 20,000 contracts per trade. You're looking at an 11,000% increase, and that is equivalent to $5.8 million over the span of about 500 trades, 98% profitability, and you're looking at an average trade of $10,600 with a 92% drawdown versus the 11,700% increase. Yeah, this is really showing absolute potential. Like, I mean, when I felt the pressure from my master students yesterday when they were asking me about this algo, and I figured that I would actually mention it here on the live for the first time ever, right? But this is the Forecast Plus indicator that I'm actually setting together, and it's showing just massive potential. But like I said, team, because it's so 98%. I need to make sure that we can get this to at least 3 to 4 months of forward testing, right? Because the back test came in at 99%. So this is 100% looking like it's gonna make a change here for retail, a huge edge in retail, right? So we'll continue updating it as we go, all right, team? But we still have about 2 months left of forward testing, and this is looking absolutely powerful. So if any time you are curious, like Cryptic Trader, right? He always asks me. So if you are curious at any time over what the Forecast Plus system is doing during its forward trading or forward testing, just go ahead and mention it to me, and I won't hesitate to bring it up, right? But this is it's showing absolute promise here, team. So how about this? Look, let's just put something at an extreme. Let's say that we started with a base account of $100, right? So so $100 base account, and let's say that our maximum order contract was around 80. Right, so let's switch that over and see what that equity curve looks like. So out of $100 over the last 550 trades, we've made a 23,000% increase, making $23,400. Average trade is $42. So still with a 98% accuracy. Okay, so just so you can see the power of this freaking thing, it's insane, man. I'm baffled by it. Right, so I feel scared every time I talk about it because of this this percent profitability. This is something that a lot of people try to achieve for years in their careers, right? But if you're not looking in the right place, then you're probably not going to do it. And to be very clear with everyone, I am backed by AI, so this is me and artificial intelligence coding this. So probably the reason why it's actually succeeding pretty nicely, right? Man, you don't even understand. Look at this. This shows about, I think it shows upwards of about 75 lines or 100 lines of code, right, for this strategy to happen, right? So what I'm actually thinking of here is that I must have written anywhere upwards of about 15,000 lines of code to get this thing to do what it's doing now, which took a long time, right? So given that as it may, I think that the AI and I actually created this relationship. I'm literally fighting with the thing, I'm like, but you said that this was supposed to be invalidated when this happens and this happens, and it's like, oh yeah, you're right. Let me go ahead and correct the code and go ahead and apply this change to this line or this segment, and then come back to me to see if it worked or not. Right? So I'm over here just mad arguing with AI. You have no idea. I'm just dead ass alone right here, and I'm just like, what? No. Because it's just so frustrating, man. But yeah, man. So anyways, saying Arca Bulls International, right? ABI up in here. XX saying, Arca, can we look at AMC APE before the end of the day, brother? Of course. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Look at this, man. AMC still, it actually made a new high, right? 461. Not bad. Upside pivot on that daily time frame. That means that the shorter time frames are looking very bullish. This is incredible, man. Look at ticker symbol APE. It's in the process of, this is what I can say, man. Look at this. Both of them are actually in the process of converting two major moving averages into support. Okay, first of all, we have the SMA 10 below us with this little bull flag happening, which usually ends up with a nice upside. Of course, we're trying to get that EMA 21 to be validated. We would love for that. We want that, right? But look at this. The ticker symbol APE is in the process of converting the SMA 10 into support as well. So this still has more upside to go. And to tell you the truth, I mean, there's going to be ebb and flow here, right? We're going to face downsides and upsides because there's a lot of volatility happening, especially since we're not actually getting the freaking answer from the hearing until next week, right? I think it's good, right? I think it's okay that we ended up getting this, I think it's okay that we're getting this news, the following week, considering that we have a short week now, right? But look at that, man. This thing, yeah, it's literally just waiting for pullbacks so that we can load more bulls in there, right? So it's very interesting to see the correlation between APE and AMC finally, because this was essentially what it was intended to do. It was intended to work in tandem, right? They were intended to work together. Like AMC would essentially be the index for APE. Right, so it never actually did that, and it completely just crapped on everyone. So that's what dilution does, though. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think that we're looking very bullish here. I'm not sure that we're going to break the new highs, the new high of day here, particularly today, right? Because we're already at the close. I mean, we're still at about 30 minutes away, right? So the likelihood of making new highs here, I don't see it. We probably already have that high of day in. All right, so yeah, I mean, keep an eye on it, but I'm definitely bullish the asset. And to be very clean with you and transparent, I've already averaged in one time on ticker symbol APE since 2 years ago. My average was $17, and with $128, I brought it down to $10. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm going to dump any more money into it because I hate adding to losers in general. But it's only because I'm strategically trying to get out of the APE and AMC positions indefinitely since literally I first started trading back then. So as I'm gathering all of my portfolio funds, and I'm going to load up the AMP brokerage for futures trading, right, team? So that's essentially why I'm liquidating all my positions. I need to get into futures trading, my team. But yeah, guys, it's looking absolutely bullish. Look at that QQQ, the TQQQ, sorry, sitting at 4109. It's right at that same resistance. Very, very nice. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing, guys. It's not bad. And let me take a look at my broker here and see if everything's looking good, right? If everything's looking copacetic. Okay, cool. All right, not bad. GTI pushing that SMA 10, 83.90 currently, right? I mean, I don't know that we can reach the 87, but the higher likelihood would be around 84.80 or 85. Okay, now Vera. Still, remember, Vera, I'm looking at the potential retouch of 127. That's another thing that we want to take a look at. Oh, man, look at SPY. What? SPY is absolutely testing. Man, look at this. The high is 443.90 from this day, and we're at 443.85. Geez, this thing is knocking at that resistance. My goodness. And I really do think it has a shot at breaking it, man. My goodness in heaven. This is really nice. This is really cool. Geez. Okay, check this out. Upon breaking that 443.90, the upside here could be limited to around, I would say, 449.81 before facing a pullback to test the 443.90 as support. that 443.90 would be your position. That would be your TQQQ entry, right, man? And that would be your SQQQ short. That would be your Nvidia long, your Apple long. It would be a whole bunch of longs right there. And this thing would likely reach some new highs, man. Oh, my goodness. The broader markets. Look at this, 443.89. Get out of here. Oh, my goodness. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked that we're breaking this. This is incredible, guys. So we could be in the start of a very nice new uptrend, but then we would find the new high, and then we would actually consolidate for some time. So it's exciting, but also not. Right, so D's Nuts saying, speaking to adding to losers, LOL, how about BBIG? I'm here because of BBIG. My brother, BBIG, let's go ahead and pull that up. Let's see. We were looking at that just yesterday. Right. So there is a setup happening in BBIG on the 5-day, I believe. So let me go ahead and, was it the bi-daily? Yeah, I think it's this one. Let's see here. So BBIG was setting up this really interesting setup here, guys. So let me get rid of the reversion variant and take a look at something here, right? So very, very, very interesting that we're getting. How do we have maxed out volatility, suggesting that there's massive amounts of trades being kind of formulated right now? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. If we're looking at the ladders here, you're looking at ladder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Anything after 3 is actually increases the probabilities. After 6, this is, I guess, a technical 7, right? But it's already starting to show signs of consolidation, which, in other words, can be considered a floor or near one, right? So this is showing a potential here that we haven't seen in quite some time. First of all, because look at this amount of consolidation that it's been doing. But if you can also notice in momentum, there's an increase, right? There's absolutely this like broadening wedge happening within momentum, getting wider and wider. So I feel like there's something loading here, and I'm not sure what it could be. I'm not sure if there's some type of fundamental something coming out, right? So 5 millionaire maker stocks, AI thinks you should buy and listed under BBIG. What the hell? 4 hours ago. That's interesting. That's something to read. Okay, so yeah, this setup here is actually an ongoing backtest that I'm currently running right now. So if I were to be very honest here, there could be something there. Yeah, guys, I'm so hesitant to releasing this too, because I initially started covering BBIG when I first started, and I was being so accurate to the point that hedgies it was speculated that smart money was looking into me, just like speculated now with GTII, right, and anything else. So and they would play the price action entirely inverse to when I would call it, and I'm like, what? That's interesting, because there's like we're completely oversold and you're overselling more. I mean, yeah, it's delayed. It's technically possible, but it's kind of a smack in the face too, right? So and actually, it's done in order to make the analyst look like a freaking monkey. So in this case, I can actually see 3 bi-daily iterations showing bull interest. So this is making a series of higher highs and actually higher lows. Sorry. So that's either this is making this is a complete break of market structure here. This is, I was going to say that it could be making a little tiny bear flag here, but I see this more as consolidation, if anything, right? But BBIG is actually prepping for something really interesting and something that I haven't seen in a long, long time. So 30-minute immediate short term, it's already trying to correct. It's in the bullish control zone and also in the gravitational zone of it. So 15-minute time frame, let's see. Jeez, man. Look at that. So hourly into the bi-hourly, right? So the bi-hourly showing the upside likely into the 4-hour. There we go. Critical volatility down here. This is a multi-time frame setup too. Upside pivot even into the 6-hour with critical volatility now. Okay, so this is, yeah. I don't know what's happening, and I don't know what the fundamentals are behind BBIG. I never know what the fundamentals are in particular for companies, right? So, but what I am saying is that I see something, and this something is leading to a pretty massive upside, and I'm not sure if that's due to a fundamental catalyst. I don't know if it's due because of the because of the broader market's showing this absolute upside potential. I don't know what it could be, but if you know the details, if you know what's going on fundamentally, then you could have an edge over me there, right? So 12-hour time frame is not, I mean, sort of reactive to this, but I'm talking about the bi-hourly, 4-hour, 6-hour, 8 hours showing all upsides with critical volatility. Okay, so that's pretty impressive, and I mean, to my perception, I do see this as a high likelihood, given that we have enough bull interest coming in, right? So we're gonna actually, there is too, right? Bi-hourly time frame increase in volume, so it's already showing in the micro time frame. So I don't know, guys. This is looking. I personally wouldn't trade it, right? Because in fact, I'm actually looking into liquidating my smaller position on BBIG from 2 years ago too. Right, so I personally wouldn't trade this because of the psychological impairments and also the highly manipulated, whatever you want to call it, right? Lots of synthetic shares within this, lots of speculation, right? So let's see, Driz saying I own a ton of BBIG. Shareholders are suing. Oh, okay, well, man, so something might be panning out soon, right? So oftentimes these back tests tend to show an upside based on volatility and historical volatility and momentum, and this is man. I've been actually called the institutional short seller, right? So because they feel that I there's no way that I could have called the thing earlier than the news came out. I don't know that there's news that's going to come out. I only know that the chart is saying this, and statistically speaking, throughout its entire trading history, a backtest of that can show you some data that would really surprise you, right? So, and that's literally what I'm doing presently, right? I'm in the process of backtesting. This. What was it? Let me see, the bi-daily time frame, right? So, as the bi-daily time frame is where the condition is pretty set up nice, right? So far we have about 14 total iterations, and we're going to be measuring the upside, the duration of the iteration, and the amount of times that volatility versus momentum gets the upside correctly versus incorrectly. So in other words, I'm presenting to you an algorithm, so similar to the one that the institutions use to trade, and it really is as simple as volume versus momentum, right? Of course, we want to keep in consideration trend, and we want to keep into consideration broader market too. But I am essentially speaking the same language that institutions are speaking in order for me to come up with this data. Not only that, is that there's this critical volatility setup with an upside pivot, right? This is the profile that we're looking at for backtest. But not only that, is that we're also riding a falling wedge. And this falling wedge is a bullish formation too. And not only that, is that we're currently at about 70% to the apex of the triangle, which is usually where this triangle tends to break out. So there's a lot of curiosity happening here. I have a lot of questions regarding BBIG, but I believe July 7th till delisting. No way, the BBIG could be delisted? Wow. Oh, and D's Nuts is saying we're waiting for a 10K filing. Okay, so yeah, there's a bunch of things that are coming out. Let's see. Never trade AMC. There's so many better options without craptastic CEOs. Oh, Adam Aaron. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, that's incredible. But yeah, team, that's what I'm seeing on BBIG. I'm currently in this backtest on it, and man, it's something is a brewing. All right. So let's see, moderator Sebastian Lim. What the hell are you talking about over there? AMRS? Let's pull it up. Let's see what's going down. Let's see. So AMRS, and I promise you, I actually started charting BBIG first because I figured, I have a bunch of family and friends who also hold BBIG, right, from the bull run, and when it went up to like $8 or $9 or whatever that was, right, so I felt bad, and I felt that I could provide at least a different outlook, a more algorithmic and systems based outlook to the trade. And I did do that for some time, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mr. Rick, right? But he took some time into finally seeing that I wasn't nefarious, right? So, you know, Mr. Rick up there, yeah, I don't know, he has like 12,000 followers or something. He's just like Ham from GTII, right? And just like Godfather Capital from NZCZ or whatever that is, right? So it took him a while to kind of accept me. He finally saw that I was not being an ass to the BBIG holders. It was really because I had family there. So AMRS looks really good in my opinion. So let's pull up. Now that we can see that this was the breakout play that we spoke about, right? So this is the validation of support using the SMA 50 alongside the resistance level. The point of what I was saying about BBIG was because I had a feeling that I needed to teach just how to trade, right? So that you can hedge against your positions with either BBIG or other trades. And that's what I've been doing so far. And I just never let it go, right? So, in fact, BBIG was the reason why I have like a bunch of followers too. So that's, I called it too many times until the hedgies were like, screw you, bro. whatever. It's all good. So, can you talk about PBLA in the technical aspect? Yeah, I'll try to bring that up real quick. So Cryptic Trader saying I made like 30,000 in BBIG during the initial run. Then I lost those damn 30,000 in AMC. Bro, what? Isn't it the same market maker? I think, isn't it Citadel for both? Oh my goodness, man. Ken Griffin just never fails to surprise. Kenny Griff. Oh, my dude. Yeah, brother. So, I mean, anyway, I do see the upside starting to happen here. Increase of volatility in the moving average on the daily time frame, 30-minute time frame. Let's see how far we can actually take it, right? Oh, dude, yeah, this is starting to bleed into every time frame. This is incredibly bullish. What the hell's going on here, man? Are we going to have to put up a play for Wednesday now? Sebastian Lim calling the next play again, my bro. Thank you so much. Take a look at this. We're starting that upside pressure on the MACD. Very bullish MACD cross. Upside pivot on the RSI. Upside of the SMA 14 in the gravitational zone. Damn. Upside pivot on stochastics and massively increasing volatility. This thing is going to make some moves. All right, so upside pivot on the hourly time frame. Literally everything the same here. Let's see the bi-hourly. Upside pivot on the bi-hourly too, increasing volatility. Let's see if the 4-hour has it. Does it have it? Does it have it? Oh my God, it has it. Good. We have increase of volatility. We are definitely within the bullish control zone here. We're at a small resistance at the SMA 50 on the 4-hour time frame, right? But could you have missed entry? I don't know, bro. Let's see the. Yeah, you missed entry. Damn. You're gonna have to wait for the pullback here, bro. So let's see. Damn, the 6-hour time frame upside pivot, increasing volatility. Jeez, everything is a technical setup. Wow. All right, man. AMRS it is, brothers. Sebastian Lim called it. We're gonna go ahead and make a play out of this one, man. There's likely gonna be a pullback faced somewhere here. So we're gonna capitalize on that pullback and get that entry, and then we're just gonna make millionaires out of people. So. So on the Discord, we'll go ahead and put that play up. So Sebastian Lim, dude, don't let me forget about this one because this one's dope. Okay, this one's really showing absolute promise. So yeah, as the kids would say it's lit, right? So yeah, it's showing some really nice potentials here, man. I would say short-term upside come Wednesday could be 123 before a pullback to test the current highs of 114. We're getting critically close to that market close. We're at about 17 minutes out, right? So this power hour couldn't have been any more healthier in every freaking asset ever existing. Look at that, man. We beat it. No way. Look at that. Look at that. What? Get out of here, man. We have officially broken the 52-week high again. Sorry. The previous day we had already done it too. Oh my goodness. What are the TQQQ calls looking like? Guys, markets are looking absolutely bullish. Oh my goodness, man. Let's make some cash. Jeez. TQQQ at 41.15. That's very nice. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is man. Yeah, something of an upside can be happening here soon. Ticker symbol APE ripping, man. Look at that. Very nice. Oh, right. Look at this. 15 minutes, 39 seconds. we close anywhere upside of the opening value from this candle here, which is 177. We're at 178. Anything above 177 would be a bullish engulfing on a daily. You best bet people are looking at that. Okay, of course it's just a candle formation, right? It's a little silly, but we still have to keep it under deep consideration. Okay, so yeah, keep your eyes on that. Oh my goodness, man, this is looking great, you guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and see. Took profits on FNGR. Thank you for the TA, bro. Not a problem. So I remember somebody was just asking me about the, let's see, BBIG fan forever. I'm here because of that. I can't wait to divorce BBIG and Ted Farnsworth. Oh my goodness, man, that guy. Yeah, I know, man. You and many other people. So let's go ahead and look at PBLA per request, right? So let's see what's going down there. So PBLA. By the way, I need a damn sip of water. So if you can hear the air in the background, guys, my apologies. That's actually the little AC unit that we brought in here, so I don't strain the central air, right? We don't. It's kind of a big downstairs, area. So I really don't want to, create this huge power outage because I'm over here like, oh, I'm hot in the studio, right? So we put in the smaller AC in here so that we can get some cool air for Arca, man. We need this guy to concentrate a little bit, relax. All right, so all right, let's see. So do I have the air on? No, I don't. Good, man. You guys are full in. Let's get a drink of water, guys. Hold on. Nice. All right, so PBLA, right? Oh no, you know what? Let me enter it as a master layout, and we'll look at this real quick. Oh man, come on. Oh, right. I mean, guys, what are you doing? It's over here, bro. All right. Oh man, don't let the power hour take the power away from you. All right, so PBLA. I'm sorry. Hold on. What did you just say? Don't you ever mention that VOCL ticker? Not tell me. Okay. All right. So this is essentially the validation of support, right? So I actually did say that too. I did say a breakout validation of support before a continuation. So it's moving to the plan still. All right. So just keep an eye on this, man. This is gonna make some serious moves. But anyway, back to PBLA, daily time frame. Wow, man. So this says just was born to like lose money. So. In other words, it was born for short sellers. But what I do like here is that there is consolidation happening, and then there's also this massive gap, which I know some people like to look at this as a potential bullish situation, right? To where price action can essentially just ride to the upside, right? So Johnny Barnes, brother, thank you so much for your donation. Saying thanks for all you do, bro. Hoping little Arca is in the best of health. How could you say that to me, man? Thank you so much, my bro. You are so kind. That means so much to me, my brother. And of course, now that you mentioned that, I'm like, I need to pull up the camera and see if the little guy is still sleeping okay, right? So we're at about, I'm going to be waking him up at about 11 a.m. so he can at least complete around 11 hours of sleep, right? So the guy looks awake. He's just chilling in bed looking at nothing. Oh, my goodness. All right, so now I got to keep my camera on. Anyway, so yeah, what I'm liking here is that there is a type of consolidation period happening in PBLA, which is usually indicative of a floor being found. Another thing that we should keep into account is that there's an increase here on bullish volume. Okay, daily volume upside of the moving average as well too could usually introduce retail whales, right? Institutional short-term traders, which would be ideal because that would essentially start to introduce volatility, which would create FOMO. And then, so we're getting a very nice we're getting a very nice setup here, by the way. I mean, this is absolutely ideal, what I'm looking at here. So take a look at this. Anytime that volatility starts to expand into critical levels here, which is within the 90 percentile, and starts to contract, paired with an upside pivot on stochastic momentum, that becomes a play. That becomes a pretty serious play too, as a lot of time frames before this are likely to show that setup too. So let's go to the 12-hour. 12-hour critical volatility at the bottom side with an upside pivot, right? Very nice. 8-hour time frame, upside pivot as well, critical volatility. 6-hour time frame, upside pivot, still ever so slightly an upside pivot, critical volatility. Let's see the 4-hour time frame. And the 4-hour time frame could be the wave that we are looking for entry, right? So if there were any time, if you're trying to long this, if you're trying to trade this, which I don't know what PBLA even is, right? So I've seen it before, right? So 5 days ago, let's see, it announces paces. Let's see, what is that? Oh, okay. So it's in a phase. It's in a trial period. Okay, so pre-planned. Okay. Oh, all right. So there was news, which is essentially why this price action ended up going to the upside. It's. I'm not sure how bullish that news is, but it's showing to be pretty lengthy, right? We're looking at a multi-day continuation to the upside and an overall break of market structure or meeting. Let me see. Actually, I'm gonna confirm that. High of 242. High of 242. No, it's testing the top side of the range. Okay, so this is very, it is nice, okay, but I'm going to say that the earlier parts of Wednesday, we could be facing a downside here to potentially fail the SMA 50 and touch down to the very lowest point of about 210, right? But there's a range here to look at, right? So 210 to, I would say 210 to about 213. That would be my range here to look at, right? And then this would actually start to respect this regression that we're looking at, a series of higher highs and a series of higher lows. This is in all essence an ascending channel, right? So ascending channels are definitely bearish, but there could be a break here, and I'm not even actually oh my goodness, there's also the possibility of this being. Are you serious? This is like there's a lot of traders in this. I'm talking about there's a lot of different strategies happening all at once, right? So there's like, for example, this is an ascending triangle, and I think this was FOMO panic sell. So I think I would have to take into account the prior candle, and it would be particular to this here. Let's see if I can get closer, like this. Okay, so yeah, ascending triangles are they're bullish. Okay, so we broke upside of it, and we're trying to validate that support. Okay, so this is one strategy happening in one shot. Okay, the second strategy is the ladder system, right? So counting that this is already the 6th or 7th ladder to the downside has a higher probability to an upside. So that's already a second strategy being played. The third strategy being played is actually volatility versus momentum on the upper time frames, creating a statistical play, right? So, another thing to notice here is that this was a massive bullish engulfing here. That's a fourth strategy being played and currently testing supports. I would really have liked to see this candle continue on to the upside, but that doesn't mean it's over. That just means that this candle. It's in essence, let's see, a type of a spinning top doji in another time frame. It could be the 3-day. But this is what I'm saying, that there's several strategies being played all at once, which creates kind of confusion sometimes, right? So it's difficult to see who you wanna favor here, right? Look at this. There's even a bear play happening right now. This is a bearish engulfing, 3 hours to close this 12-hour candle. I would still favor the 210 to 213 bottom here for a reloading and then continuation to the upside. What I would like to point out is that it's not moving so fast. Okay, so you're looking at a 10-day average of about 447,000. So longing this ticker would be a little bit of a kick in the balls. So be careful. Look at that, Destiny. Thank you so much. Reminding people to hit that like button. Please remember, guys, hit that notification bell if you are curious about my live streams, right? Which is usually every day. So let's look at the time right now. We're looking at about 7 minutes shy of market close. Very nice. Okay, team, let's go back to the broader markets and see what's going down. So ticker symbol SPY actually getting a pullback right from its high of day. And man, the TQQQ staying upside from the pullback of the SPY. Very interesting. Okay, AMC 448 maintaining those highs. Same situation here with APE at 177, literally staying right where it was. Another situation here happening with GTII, still maintaining that 83.31. That's very curious too. All right, Vera actually making its path to the downside that I spoke of, right? We want to get that 127 touch. Let's look at a couple other tickers. Of course, RCRT, we were getting that resistance level right up here at the SMA 50. Still there. It's good. It's still there. Let's see. TRNR, did we get the downside yet that we were looking for? It's in that process. Yeah, we could. This is very indicative of covering the gap, right? So, of course, the top side has a higher probability of 280, right? But I'm still looking at 275 as well. So keep an eye on that, okay? That could be loading up pretty nicely. SOUN touching down at the support before a rejection of the SMA 10. I'm still bullish the asset. I still am, but I really feel like it may have some bulls to gather down here somewhere, right? So I'm not sure of that, but it's kind of indicative of it, right? So we'll keep an eye on that as well, okay, team. So it's looking not bad. FNGR, where are you? Man, look at that FNGR. FNGR touched 366 right at the spot 272. Oh my goodness. Bro, this is crazy, man. This ticker really is showing just massive upside, right? Oh, goodness. Anyway, team, I'm really stoked over what's happening here. Oh, what? Look at TQQQ. Damn, 443.93. Damn. All right. Oh, goodness gracious, man. SPY is actually looking very bullish. I do think that this is getting ready to make a macro breakout. I'm very excited to see that, guys. It's going to introduce a temporary bull cycle before some consolidation happens, right? So we have to kind of capitalize in these opportunities too, right? Very, very oftentimes we tend to miss these situations right out of fear. But upon validation and confirmation, right, just kind of studying the price action here, guys, there's, infinite possibilities here. So, I how can you tell me this, man? I am literally 73 cents away from being in the money from several calls on the TQQQs. I may get, Arca may be gamma squeezing soon. So hopefully we can get that 42 touch, and oh man, that would be a very interesting hedge. Come on, man, happen. I do have extrinsic value already, so which is okay. Not bad. All right. So load up, gents, right? Oh my goodness, in preparation for the next one. So Firestick saying, thank you, Arca. Love your analysis. Thank you so much, Firestick. I really appreciate you coming by and sharing your thoughts here. Man, I am very stoked over what's happening in the markets right now, guys. Everything is looking just absolutely bullish, and I do see us making some pretty nice upside moves coming into. I think we have some nice plays coming up for Wednesday, specifically that AMRS ticker that moderator Sebastian Lim pulled off, right? So that's showing some absolute probability here, right? So, if you guys are trading CLNV, the start of this new monthly iteration is very interesting because we have this massive hammer candle, which usually is indicative of a reversal starting in a macro perspective. So that's looking not bad whatsoever. Okay, so this is the support touch from GT BP that we were looking at, right? I called this a potential liquidity trap just yesterday, and it absolutely worked. It absolutely worked. 1 minute and 54 seconds to close this daily bullish engulfing, thus proving my analysis correct. All right, so hopefully we can get that close there. You guys looking very nice. I love it. Okay, so upon this bullish engulfing, by the way, the topside target to look at next would be the mean band of the Gaussian channel, which would be at around 37 cents. Okay, so that's the next target. GTVP looking very bullish too, man. There's several setups happening in the markets right now. I love it, guys. There's several opportunities happening everywhere, man. Just what I would suggest is to maybe stay away from the highly speculated stocks. Oh man, the broader markets are pumping. Wow. Oh my goodness, this is at 444.06. That is making 41.29. Guys, this is getting close to actually breaking out. Is it really trying that in the last minute? Are you joking? That's insane. We're at 1 minute to close and this thing is doing that? Wow. Yeah, team, this is, of course, upon market closure, there's going to be likely this a little bit of a sell-off, but it always rebalances, right? So 444. Come on, man. Are you going to make that 444 close or what? 1 minute to close. 1 minute to close. Let's see. Oh, man, 443.95. Keep it, bro. Keep it. It's just seconds away. 41.29 on the TQQQ, marking new high of day. That's incredible. Guys, the broader markets are looking massive. Aftermarket trading till 5 p.m. Thank you so much for letting us know that, team. Remember that, okay? BBBYQ is moving? No way. What's that one doing now? Jeez. So BBBYQ. Oh, right. It has the acquisition. I forgot who acquired them. But yeah, this is, man, look at that. Yep. We're actually getting a very nice pump to the upside. Let's see if the 4-hour got affected yet. Oh, that's so close to getting it. Bi-hourly time frame. Yeah, guys. BBBYQ is setting up a play here. And to be very honest, okay, we got the market close, right? To be very honest, the upside targets to maybe into next week could be upwards of around 30% to the upside. So BBBYQ is looking very, very bullish and absolutely making a macro scale breakout. I would say a couple of months out from touching $1.61. I mean, at this point, this ticker was kind of saved, right? So, all right, traditional market close 41.28 on the TQQQ. SPY closes at 443.60. Which one is it going to be, man? What's it going to be? 443.67. Let's see. Let's validate. SPY 443.83 market close. Wow, that is incredible. Yeah, guys. The markets are looking so bullish, man. This is getting us to prepare for some very nice moves here, guys. But yeah, team, I like what we see here. I like what I'm seeing here on a lot of tickers. There's lots of setups, and to be very honest, I'm going to start to scan the markets and see what could be in play, because there could be actually, I don't know, upwards of around 5 or 6 very nice setups for us to capitalize in. So if you're not a member of the Arca Bulls Discord, go ahead and join it. The description below has that link, and it's free. So you just come by whenever you want, and just get the validation process, right, or the verification process, and then you're in. But yeah, I'm not charging anyone for coming into the Discord. But yeah, team, so I think this is a pretty good place to leave off. Let's go ahead and just kindly exit the doors very nicely right to the left of you, right? But thanks for the analysis, brother. Not a problem, independent. Thank you so much. That's right, Zephram, that was Overstock that acquired BBBYQ, right? So yeah, that's showing a pretty nice setup here. I had several back tests for the ticker, but that was when it was BBBY. And of course, I can't see them anymore, right? But I'll see if I can actually retrieve them somehow with videos from the past. That's why we log our videos for trades, all right? So anyway, team, it's been very nice. I love that we got this crowd today, and we'll continue on the markets. I want to wish everybody a very happy 4th of July, and please consider putting your phones away, hanging out with the family, right? As I will also remind myself to do so, because it's very difficult for me to do that, considering that, you know, running several social media platforms kind of takes a lot of time away, right? But yeah, remember to do that for your family, guys, and remind me to do it for my family. We gotta stick together in this, right, team? But anyway, guys, I really appreciate everybody for coming by. Please remember to join the Discord. Hit that notification bell so that you are aware when I am live or whenever I do post some videos, which I will tonight too, right? And but with that said, team, I wish everybody very well, a very nice rest of your July 4th, hopefully long weekend, and I will catch you at the bell mañana, team. Thank you, everybody. Peace, 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 peace. Adios, adios.